What it do, Bank Mars? Welcome back to another episode of Dynasty Mode and College Football 2025. Ooh, little tongue twister right there. Man, last week, as you all seen, we started off the season 0-1. We went into hostile territory up against the ACC team with the Pittsburgh Panthers. This week, we have the FCS East, a team I'm not really familiar with. Not sure if they're even official like college school or not. But they got to be of some sort if they're on College Football 2025. So I wanted to go ahead and look at the depth chart this week and go ahead and get the possibility of maybe starting Devin Cargman over Olodowaski. You know what I'm saying? They both have good potential, and they're not that far off from each other as far as like potential and possibility of like being the starter of this team. You know what I'm saying? Yes, one's a 77 overall, one's a 72. And we even have a freshman quarterback that's right there that could possibly squeeze in if the two juniors aren't fully prepared to take on this team and lead this team to better days, man. We threw on our black helmets with our smoke gray uniform. First home opener here for Kent State with head coach Bankroll Beasley. And as you all know, College Football 2025, they do a big job with the environment detail. And as you see, our stands are not packed. We come from a game in Pittsburgh where the stands was packed from left to right, top to bottom, to back to Ohio, Kent State. And look, the back of the stands by the goal post is empty. All you see is the marching band right there. So we got a lot of work to do, man, as far as like getting this team into some kind of potential of winning. The team we're up against isn't that good. We are the better team on paper. So let's hope and see that we can do what we need to do to get this game in our favor, you know what I'm saying? First play of the game, loss of no gain for the FCS East. They give it off to their fullback, it looks like, and it's an injury already to start this game off with. One of their linemen is down grabbing his abdominal area. And look at our stands, man. Our stands are pretty much empty. It's crazy to see this. Our first home opener. Thought more people would come out to support. Maybe it's exams going on, who knows. But the team needs all the support it can get. And that's a big throw across the middle of the field to pair up with his receiver to get the first down. Another handoff, little trickery right there, but not much on that play as he loses 2 yards. 2nd and 12 now for the FCS East. Little motion. Quarterback keeping it. He tosses off to the right side, and the running back has it. Number 40 gets hit hard. And now Cooper York down with the injury. Seems like that's the running back that just was in the game for the running play. And they have a superstar fullback, halfback, number 7. Not sure what his full positioning is, but we'll go ahead and see the offense hit the field. And as I said before, we're going to go ahead and let our backup, second-string junior, Korgman get on the field to see if he can do a little bit better than Olodowaski did in hostile territory against Pitt. Yes, these two teams we're facing are two different tiers of teams. We got one team that's pretty good, and with this team who we're still not even sure who they are, and we're learning about them play after play. But so far, so good as the Kent State Golden Flashes are able to move up the field slightly but surely, piece by piece. This college football game is definitely a game of like inches, not a game of like, going big, trying to get these big plays and go deep. Got to pretty much get what you can. And yes, I'm still getting used to the passing. This revat passing is not something we're all new to it. But even in Madden 24, my mistake. In Madden 24, I wasn't using the precision and placement or the precision and accuracy or placement. I was using just classic standard passing, and that worked fine for me. All those extra like leading receivers or throwing to a corner over the shoulder, I couldn't do that regardless. When I'm throwing a ball, I don't even have time to look for a reticle or to see a bar fill up like it's a 2K18 my player shot. Like, nah. I'm trying to throw the ball to the receiver that's open, lead him as best as I can, and hope for the best. And that's a huge play right there by Isaiah Baton, one of our key players that we noticed in week 1. Like I said, the unfortunate news about him is that he is a senior. I believe he already used his red shirt as well. So we're going to have to pretty much utilize him in the best way we can. There's Garcia. Garcia is luckily a sophomore. We'll have him for a couple more years as long as he decides to stay with the Kent State family. And then we also have a receiver, number 2 over there. We're trying to target him real quick. He's also a sophomore, and he's actually the face of the underdog picture when you're going to Road to Glory, and you're picking like the 5-star, the 4-star, 3-star, 2-star recruit. Our receiver is the 2-star recruit. And just like that, just like clockwork, man, Isaiah Baton is definitely becoming a familiar face for this offense. And head coach Bankroll Beasley is pretty much trying to find ways to design and scheme up plays to get him open, to utilize him to the best way of our ability. And Kent State gets on the board first at home. That's a good way to get the crowd pumped up. You know what I'm saying? It's not much of a crowd here to pump up, but the ones who are in attendance, they're going to come and get a show at least. And hopefully, you know what I'm saying, win or lose, this game can definitely bring some people to the stadium, bring more fans here to show support. That could probably give these guys a little bit of boost of momentum heading into future home games. I know we got a lot of games against big tier schools, and when we go to their schools, of course, the crowd's going to be full of their fans, but it would be nice to have a couple of our guys in the game, in the stadium as well, to support the Kent State Golden Flashes, man. But so far this drive, 3rd and 9, shot going up the middle of the field for a pass, 4th and 7. That led to a punt, and now we'll see the Kent State Flashes back on the field again. Garcia with a big hit off the handoff, tried to get misdirected, and was not able to even escape. Deep shot pass going up top of the sideline, but it's incomplete. Can't really land those deep shot balls. That sounded crazy, so excuse me. But we know Isaiah Baton is going to be able to catch the ball and make something shake after the play. See, you're trying to get the handoff again, man. But this FCS East team, or the defense of the computer in general, they're definitely getting back there. My running plays, I'm not really able to really make something shake, you know what I'm saying? Winning the football in this dynasty mode. I understand my offensive line isn't that good. It's definitely a big change from Madden, where you know you got these guys who are this good and that good and this good. You can do this and do that. Big play right there. Once again, Isaiah up the same perfectly delivered pass right there by the second string quarterback, the junior. And that could have been an injury for us, but luckily it was an injury for the FCS East. And they've been dealing with a lot of injuries so far. It was still in the first quarter, and I've seen about 3 injuries already happening. So, like I said, I'm going to do some research about this team to see if this team is even a real team. Okay, and from my understanding on Google, they're not a real team. They're one of those teams that I guess they just implemented into the dynasty mode. And I guess if I would have did the custom roster, Joe, I could have probably took them out and replaced them with an actual team. I seen that Bengal, in his franchise, his dynasty that he's doing, he had the FC West Riverhogs, I think, a team that he was happy to see due to like his past franchises and things like that he did back in the old NCAA. That was like Riverside, something like that. Check out the video to see. I'm pretty sure you all check out his video. He's a popular YouTuber. And look at this right here, man. The FCS East Astronauts, the make-believe team, gets a kick return to get this game back into an interesting standpoint. Down the score is only 14-7 with Kent State leading by only a touchdown. And on the sideline, a nice little run right there to get almost a first down. 2nd and 3, pass outside to the left. And you got Isaiah Baton again with the catch for the first down pickup, moving these chains. The QB right now is hot. We love to see that. Let's see if we can keep him in his groove. Little run play right there, not much going. Now a passing play attempt. Looking to find somebody shake open. He's using his legs again. This time he dives, try to get the first down. He's short by a yard. 3rd and 1, hand off to Garcia. Garcia uses it, and he gets the first down pickup needed to keep this drive moving forward. Another injury for this FCS East astronaut team, as pressure or hits are getting to their players. They may be a little banged up from their first opponent. Not sure who they played first in week 1. It shows that they're 0-0, so maybe they played nobody, and this is their first game, or they don't play games until users play them. I'm not sure what goes on with this team, but there's a bad decision. I can't get the ball thrown over top of defenders. I could do a Madden. Every pass I throw that I probably would be able to squeeze into the receiver, expecting for him to get past the defender. It's like a direct shot, and the pass is thrown to the defender. It's never going over top of the defender for the receiver. And I don't know. I'm still trying to find my groove on like what's my best option for passing. As number 7 for the Astronauts gets up the field, a big stiff arm, and still moving his legs to get a huge gain. 1st and goal now for this astronaut team. They hand it off to number 2 at the backfield, another superstar player, or player with the abilities, I should say, rather than superstar. And they're now stalled up, 3rd and goal Quarterback in the pocket, looking, pressure getting back there, pressure get there. He got there for the sack. Almost a missed opportunity. But luckily, the second man there was able to line things up. Daly right there. We know about him. We know about his potential chance of leaving us due to our, what's it called, play calling or play skill. We're not that good, and he doesn't like that. And he does have the potential, you know what I'm saying, to go elsewhere in the transfer portal and hope to, you know what I'm saying, make his draft stock rise if that is the case for him. As we see right now, though, man, what's his name? Dorrell? O'Neal? I'm just call him O'Neal. O'Neal pretty much has had that huge run and pretty much got his team looking good. The East Astronauts will go for a field goal try, and the field goal is up and good, bringing that score a little bit closer now. 14-10, Kent State is on top. Oh, man, quarterback did not have time to find somebody. He had a little bit of time. I seen the left receiver wide open, but he was unable to pretty much see that side of the field at the point in time. He using his legs yet again. This time, he does not get far. 3rd and 17 now. Going up top, up the seam, and yet again another interception pass intended for Isaiah Baton, but it is not. It has gone to number 30 for the defense here for the FCS East Astronauts, as now this game is taking a turn with the Kent State Golden Flashes coming out looking pretty dominant. Look like they probably could take this game and show they actually have some grit to show after facing a tough ACC team in the Pitt Panthers, and actually doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? We didn't win. We got beat, but we fought, and now we're looking at this questionable team that's pretty much still giving us bump. And yeah, they take the lead. 17-14 is your score now here in the second quarter of this football game. Still trying to really figure out who is who and who are the guys to go to on this Kent State team. I have to do a little more studying on my own time with my roster. And I just don't want to put all that into the actual clips, you know what I'm saying, of me going through the roster and just this, that, and the third. Like, when I really figure out who is who and what I want to do with this person, I'll course to the roster. I'll show you the moves. I'll show you, like, a more deep dive into that player, where they're from, their class. And as you see, yet again, man, at home, we're throwing picks and a fumble forced on the sideline. But luckily for the FCS East Astronauts, the ball was forced out of bounds, and now they have the ball in their possession after just scoring. And now number 7 up the middle of the field breaks a tackle, and before he gets away, the safeties over top come down and break him down, preventing a touchdown just now. Giving it off to him again. This time the defense was able to read and react to stop that play before it can develop to something bigger. 2nd and 8, giving it to him again, and he gets another first down to move the chains. And this East Astronaut team definitely is putting in the work, and that's a wide open run for 2-5 for the Astronauts, and the Astronauts get into the end zone yet again. Not sure what is going on here in Kent State. Not sure what the future holds for this game, as Kent State should not be really struggling against this team. We can't say if it's a testament to the head coach and him being a rookie head coach in this, you know what I'm saying, division of school, using a team that isn't that good or not much to work with, or if it's just the play calling in general. But yet we see the grit, the fight still continues to move on, and guess who it is? You already know. It's Isaiah Baton, yet again, making a huge play, putting the team on his back to help his team continue to fight in this game and not give up just yet. 20-24 is the score. These field goals are the death of me, man. I'm not going to really put the field goals into the game clips, but I'm going to put the ones that I really miss so I can see that it ain't just me BSing. I miss field goals back in Madden, so it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying, new to you all. If you stay tuned to the channel, you would know from all my franchises, man, field goals are not my best friends. The timing of them jumps, just sometimes I just be tapping A or X a little bit too fast, and it never works for me. Never works. But man, I'm not sure what's really going on with this team, if they're healthy or if their wear and tear is going up crazy, because they're getting injured literally every 3 plays. And I'm just glad that it isn't my team. And yet another play up the middle for a first down. This team really knows how to move the ball. It's unfortunate that we can't do something similar to that or finally get a stop. I feel like the defense has potential. More potential than the offense, honestly. Like I said, it's just about me, you know what I'm saying, doing my due diligence and my homework to really figure out who can help turn this team around, man. This college football dynasty is a lot to offer. Got a lot to look into. Um, but yeah, just stay tuned, man, to the journey, man. The game, this is going to be a marathon, you know what I'm saying, not like a quick little race. It's going to be longevity-wise, man. And like I said, man, if you know, you know. If you stick to all the other franchises and series, man, you know how these teams go from bust to trust. That's all you gotta do is trust, man. The head coach Bankroll, as we try to get the job done here, man. But these FCS East astronauts, they love running the ball. They got a plethora of running backs. I've seen about 4 backs in the game now. Try to toss it off, unable to get the ball tossed off in time. Field goal tried now for this team after the freaking roughing the kicker. They still end up getting the field goal regardless of the fact. Lead is now at 27-20. Kent State back with the football. Second quarter, man. 2:30 on the clock pretty much. Trying to find something, but it's another interception. This quarterback could not find his men to save his life. And it might be a decision to change back to the starter quarterback, Ula Tawaski. In the second half of this game, I might got to let the second string back, you know what I'm saying, continue to stay in the game, let him keep his little slight momentum he got. We got 20 points because of him, I guess we can say. So, another injury. Oh, my goodness. This is honestly crazy. I'm not sure what's really going on. I may have to turn on the injuries depending on if another team does this. And an amazing interception in the corner. Way to prevent another touchdown from being scored. And helping out the Kent State defense to get this offense of the FC East astronauts off the field. We need more plays like that on defense, man. Just more chances to attack the football, attack the quarterback, really put pressure on the offense while we're on defense. Nice pass the first time. Second pass was a risky pass. 3 men right there in coverage, but yet the quarterback still tried to lead his receiver there, and then it's almost a sack, almost a fumble sack, almost an interception. Yet it's just an incomplete pass. And as that receiver gets a step ahead, I was able to finally throw the ball over the defenders, and we get into the end zone. What a throw! What bit of arc I put on that ball was just enough to be able to connect with the receiver just now on that go route. It was 2 defenders, and usually when I throw that kind of ball, it doesn't get over the defenders. But luckily, he was able to get a connection to Sebastian Brown with his first TD of the season, and we're hoping that we can get plenty more from this kid. And anybody else in this team that wants to step up and make plays for us, we're open to allowing that to be the case. You know what I'm saying? We want all help. We want all participation on this team. That's a nice catch right there, a nice step for him after the fact to continue to get the first down. Quick throw in the middle of the field in a curl route, and it's another injury. No, it's not. It's just a regular timeout. As the FCE's astronauts are trying to climb up the field in 12 seconds to get into the end zone, and yet that's a big game, big catch. Now, 7 seconds on the clock. Quarterback's finding a man on the sideline. He finds a man before going out of bounds, and they're getting into field goal range with 4 seconds left on the clock. The kick is up for the astronauts. The kick is sliding to the right, but the kick is still good. And the astronauts will take the lead heading into this half of this football game. It will be a 30-27 ball game right now. As we head to the half, we see what's going on, man. We threw the ball 4 times to the opposing team. Interceptions are our worst enemy this franchise so far. Can't really figure out either quarterback skill tree, but we're going to go ahead and make the decision to go ahead and bring Ula Tawaski back into the game. As he is our starting quarterback, we just wanted to see what the other QB can do. He did okay. 4 interceptions in your first debut, first half of your game isn't good, and college football, so a lot of chances to catch picks from the opposing teams. But we got to see what's really going on. That's a nice throw. No, it's an overthrow. Would have been a nice throw once again to Brown. He would have had a second target of the day. But it just didn't get there in time, man. So this Kent State team, man, it's definitely going to be a grind, man. I can see it now. It's like the potential in this team. I feel it, you know what I'm saying? You have to just execute it, and also me as the play caller, I have to make better decisions when calling these plays and stop trying to force things that I would usually force in Madden, knowing that this isn't Madden. This is college football. It's way faster paced. Things are different. I got to just pretty much find my groove. But another first down for the Kent State Flashes, man. Another injury, too, for the Astronauts. That is insane what's going on over there. Garcia finds a little way. Garcia, man, well, if we really could find a way, I got my stick game together to get Garcia active. Garcia can literally be the back that helps, you know what I'm saying, takes the load off this team. But we need another back because one back isn't enough. And look at Isaiah Baton yet again doing what he does best, man. That's getting open and making space after the catch. Gotta love a receiver that's willing to really put his body on the line to, you know what I'm saying, do it all. And there it is. Garcia gets into the end zone for a touchdown to help bring his team back into the fight. Possibly a 34-30 game, but the way this field goal shit is, it might just be 33-30, and we shall see. But look at my man, Gavin Garcia, dice his way into the end zone. Nice little head-up contact, was not shy of that. And the score is 33-30. I went off sides just now. Little mistake by me being a little bit eager trying to get back there because the run game that they've been doing has been getting us, man, piece by piece. Nothing crazy, but piece by piece. They've been hitting us with like some run combos and a nice little pass across the middle of the field. And as you see, they're still sticking with the run. Now 2nd and 2. It might be run again. Not sure. Let's see. Toss play out to the left. The pass. The tackle was missed. But the second tackle, luckily, in secondary was made to prevent that play from being way bigger than it could have been. And now a little trickery, little jet sweep right there. Another injury from the FCS team. And maybe the same players getting re-injured or re-aggravating that injury. But nonetheless, man, every other play, it's another injury on the screen. That's crazy to see. Might got to fix that in the sliders. Big play right there, but a big catch to hold him to the football after absorbing the big hit. And here's number 2 for the East Astronauts, getting a couple yards now, making a 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. He gets it again. He's denied entry for the first down. 3rd and 3. Most likely a run play right here for these Astronauts. And it is. The quarterback tries to keep it. Had an option to toss it out. Was unable to get there in time as the defense right through and made the tackle right there. Field goal try. Now going up for the Astronauts, and the kick is up. The kick is good. And guess what you can guess? This is a tie ball game at 33 up. Gavin Garcia finding space. Gavin Garcia cuts through, gets the first down. And it's looking like this is going to be a back and forth game. It shouldn't be, man. It shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Seeing who our opponent is. But we have no room to judge the man across from us or the team across from us, knowing that we aren't that high of a caliber school either. We're bottom of the bottom, just as bad as everybody else. So if a team like the FCS East, graded ass team, can come in here and go bump for bump with us, then that's just what we are. We're a team that has no choice but to bump with lower ranked schools. And as you see that big play by Isaiah Baton, man, you gotta love this kid. He's a senior, man. Hopefully he does get drafted somewhere in, like, you know what I'm saying, the 3rd or 4th round. If he can go higher than that, that'd be great. That'd put, you know what I'm saying, the perspective of what the head coach here is doing. That's pretty much trying to win games and develop the school's history into a better history than what it is previously or prior to me signing with the school. But also, just getting players into the NFL would be a blessing to see, knowing that we do have that potential to coach these guys up and make them ready for the big environment. That's the NFL, of course. That's the end goal for these players. They want to be in their favorite team suit or, you know what I'm saying, some uniform and be able to put on and make them millions of dollars for their family. But it all starts here, man. It starts here in college. And right now, this game is back and forth, 33-33. Kent State trailing. 3rd quarter, man, a minute left on the clock. Kent State with the football now after the punt by the Astronauts. And like I said, we got Ula Tawaski on the field at QB. We had Cargman on the field at first. He led the team to 20 points in the first half. But now we're looking at the first-string quarterback, and he's in the pocket, finding plays, finding receivers, making something shake, man. He's not shy away from the ability to run the pocket and use his legs until somebody gets open. And a big hit right there jars the football loose. McCray was supposed to catch that ball, but unable to do so. Out the pocket, finds a man. Can he get the first down? No, he cannot. 4th and 3, but head coach Bankroll, traditional as ever, going for right here on 4th down. 4th and 3. Might look for the out route on the left side, and he throws it. The catch is made. He's still on his feet. Isaiah Baton stays on his feet, stays in bounds, and he now has the hat trick with his third touchdown in back-to-back games. This kid is putting on an absolutely personal clinic, you know what I'm saying? Like, despite the same success, he's one of those players that's going to pretty much get his, you know what I'm saying? I like that mentality to continue to put on, because when you put on, the team ultimately could still have success. And honestly, without his success, we wouldn't have any success, even though we still don't have success because we're losing. And we keep missing field goals, so that's great. But the score now is 39-33, and a huge run right here by that running back. Pressure gets back there, man. A lot of running backs on this FCS roster, and with the way they've been battling injuries, I don't blame them, man. The quarterback keeper cut it up the field, 3rd and 1 now. What would the defense bring to stop this team from getting the first down? They bring pressure, and yet it's not enough as they get the first down needed. And the third quarter comes to an end. We hit the fourth quarter mark here in Ohio, in Kent State, Ohio, man. Cheerleaders are out here. The crowd is not here. The crowd is absent. Whoever's here, we appreciate whoever shows to the game. And as always, we appreciate whoever tuned into the channel to support this Kent State Dynasty and see the Dynasty potentially bud, man. We're trying to get things going. And another injury, but this time it's for the home team. The Kent State Golden Flashes might be losing a member of the squad temporarily due to an injury. And number 2 for the astronauts. I don't know who's better between him and 7, but they've both been having their fair share of good runs. And the QB is taking it himself. The QB has space. Number 12 up the sideline. He was able to squeeze through traffic off the QB keeper, man. He's done that a couple times, but had no success, and he's trying it again. This time with an awesome trick play. I can't hold you. The way how he just ran that play was beautiful. He deserved to get a couple yards on that one. Now the running back for the astronauts fighting and trucking his way through, getting the first down. And now the Kent State Golden Flashes are on to have their backs against the wall. QB ran a similar play to earlier when he had success on that play. This time it didn't work. They're busting my head right now with these fake play action trickery plays. I can't hold you. And yet we have another injury on the defense to help weaken our front line, man, because we're losing linemen right now. Up the middle, into the end zone. The astronauts get in there, man, and they have the lead now. Pressure gets back there. Injury yet again. The QB's trying to find somebody, man. I can't get the ball thrown upwards to my receivers, bro. I just got to squeeze it in between where I can. But there's a good play right there, and he's breaking away. He's still on his feet. He has nobody in front of him. Can he get all the way? He goes all the way into the end zone. And that is a touchdown and a quick response by Kent State to be able to really respond. That's Flore, I think is how you say his last name. I'm saying you guys' last name wrong. Knowing that you guys are real players and stuff like that, I apologize, man. And the direct snap 4-2 is no good. They would have made it a 7-point game. Unfortunately, it's a 5-point game. And the QB with these trickery plays again. This time the defense was able to get to him a little bit quicker than last time. 2nd and 9 now. It's down in distance for this astronaut team. Big tackle right there to help slow that up a little bit. Nice little pass on the sideline. Nice pass on the sideline, man. Good way to stay in bounds. And you know, in college, you only need 1 foot to be eligible as a inbound receiver. So that's perfect. You know, try to use that to my advantage as well. And it's a huge play wide open up the middle, not being able to get tackled. He's still on his feet, and he takes it all the way into the end zone. My goodness. Then he hits the, I forgot what it's called, man. You see they Stroud dance, bro. I know what that shit called. They're going for 2, and it's a fail as well. 46-45 is the score with the FCS East Astronauts up by just 1 point. Kent State now has the ball. 4th quarter, about 5 minutes left on the clock. They're fighting to get the field right now. Another injury on the field, but this time it's for the FCS East Astronauts. Looking right now, finding a man. The pass is caught in the hands of Isaiah Baton yet again. Up the sideline, really doing all he can to keep this team in a fighting position. Quick pass short, but close to the first down, 3 yards shy. Handoff out the backfield. The handoff is good for the first down pickup. And the Kent State Flashes have a drive going on right now. They really had something cooking up. That time a loss of yards. It went backwards. But Olatawaski is looking trying to find something. Finds a man. No, he finds the opposing team in the end zone in triple coverage, I believe. Didn't see the third man. I thought it was just two. Thought I can probably squeeze it in there. Big mistake that led to an interception, and now a chance for the astronauts to take a more dominant lead by possibly making this an 8-point game. Could go for two, make it a 9-point game, and put it out of reach. But we shall see, as there's the big back number 7, running on all 10 toes, man, giving his team the yards needed. And yet another eager play by Fulton. This results in a encroachment penalty. Oh my goodness, man, what are we going to do with this team? Like, I was hoping to come into this game and literally, like, not blow this team out, but like win comfortably, and then also, you know, get our first win. 0-2, and then going 0-2 to a team that we don't have no clue about. We can't even research anything in the history books about this team. It's crazy. Like I said, I wouldn't put it on the coach just yet. I would have to, you know what I'm saying, just put on the fact of that we're in a new environment with a team that we don't really know much about, and there's the quarterback yet again doing what he's been doing all game, and that's pretty much turning the fuck up. Straight cooking us, man. Straight cooking us. It makes zero sense on how this QB has been single-handedly, oftenly hitting us with these trick plays, man. Brock Ladder really just did his big one. And what could have been an interception was luckily a catch. Down 53-45, man. 7 points, 8 points, I think. Yeah. And we can be back in this game, but we have to make this drive a drive to keep us on the field. And throwing a deep shot like that was not a good decision. We have yet to win a jump ball on a deep route. Here we go in the corner post. That one was covered up. Defense blanketed that one from start to finish. Pressure coming back there. He gets the block picked up. He gets the first down as well on the pass. And now the drive stays alive. 1:17 left on the clock. Deep shot going on top yet again. Incomplete pass. Endless defenders up there. Ultawaski has to make better decisions, and that's a better one right there on the catch. First down. A minute left on the clock. Another pass on the sideline. First down. This drive is cooking up now. Pass. Corner pylon. Incomplete. Great defense. Great defense. Handoff now. Up the middle. Nowhere to go. 40 seconds left on the clock for this Kent State Golden Flashes offense to get into the end zone and try to tie this game up. And look at this right here. Wide open man in the end zone. It's a touchdown for Kent State. And just like that, this team was able to climb and make a quick drive up the field, showing their grit, man. 2-point conversion will tie this ball game up. We have no room to go for anything less than 2 points. It's only 30-something seconds on the clock. With 50-something seconds on the clock, so we got to really, like, lock in, man. But what a drive by Ultawaski, man, to really put the team on his back. And here it is, man, for all the marbles. The crowd is loud. Pass thrown out to the left. The pass, he is tackled. Onside kick try, and the kick is recovered by the defense, man. FCS East will go ahead and possibly take this win. Oh, my goodness. As the Kent State Golden Flashes take another L, this time at home. Good thing nobody was really in attendance to this game as far as the fans go, so they didn't miss out on nothing. They missed out on a good game, and a game that really see how their team can really put up points. Yes, the opponent we had, like I said, is not a good opponent, but man, look at this right here. 19 catches, 388 yards, 3 TDs for Isaiah Baton. What a performance for that kid. If he keeps having games like this, man, he may be able to sneaky be a player from the MAC subdivision that can really, like, fight for a Heisman potentially. I don't know. Maybe I'm having too many big dreams for this kid, but my bad. I do know I want to get this kid into the league. That's the best that I could do for him with it being his senior year. And just with us, man, you know, we just really taking this L. It really puts it into perspective of we have a lot of room to grow. We have a lot to learn. Y'all can look at these stats real quick, man, to see what really went down. But Both QBs, man, they both did a great job, you know what I'm saying, in the air, passing the ball. Just the interceptions, 5 total, 4 from the first guy, and then 1 from the obviously starting quarterback. But Isaiah Baton, man, with 388, that's absurd. That's crazy, man. You know, he could have had 400 yards today. Just to think about that against this team, you know, would have probably gave him the momentum and the confidence heading into the next opponent, who I think we have Tennessee, and that's another top-ranked opponent. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't catch a break. These schools are playing with the big names and the big stars and everything, with these big players in their team. Talking about players that's 90-something overall, multiple. Versus this little old school is going to make things way more difficult for us, trying to develop and, you know, keep my coaching job. So, got to stay tuned and trust the process, man, because it ain't going to be an easy road. It's never going to be an easy ride. We don't never want no easy pathways on my channel. We want all the grind, the hard work, the ups, the downs, the you know what I'm saying, the sad moments, the good moments. When we finally make it to that glory, man, that Super Bowl, that college football trophy, man, all that, it makes it all worthwhile, you know what I'm saying? When you look back like, dang, year 1 we did this and we was ass, and year 2 we couldn't do this, but in year 3 we shook back, and then year 4 was kind of rough. You know, all that's a part of the story, man. But as you see, we're first in a lot of players' school choice right now. A lot of players are coming to their top 5 decisions, so that's making it good. But also on the bad side, we have a lot of players that still pushing to be a player at risk of leaving the program, and that's not good, man. But hopefully, if those guys leave, we can pretty much bring in a cool roster. Like right here, this is damn near a whole team. We got fullback, a halfback, wide receiver, left tackle. We got left guard. We got corner. 2 corners. We got multiple halfback. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of players. And our first MAC Defensive Player of the Week goes to John Jackson, man. He had 5 tackles and 5 TFLs. Week 2. What a play for my D tackle, John Jackson, man. Was not expecting that. And we have another one. MAC Offensive Player of the Week goes to Isaiah Baton. 19 receptions, 388 receiving yards, and 3 TDs. What a play. Oh my goodness. National Offensive Player of the Week. That's in the whole league. He did his big one. Well deserved. And yes, we have Tennessee next week, a 2-0 team. They're ranked 11th right now. So they just beat NC State 41-35 to keep their undefeated record, man. So don't come into this game, don't come into the channel next game and be like expecting us to really dominate. We're up against the 11th ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. It's not going to be as easy. It's not going to be easy in any form or fashion, in any way. But I'm of course go ahead and look at some of these recruits, try to get a little bit of hours allocated into them, trying to get the scouting up, and try to probably send some more offers or visit the family, DM the players so we can get them. Oh, found one. Ricky Cadet, diamond in the rough. 3-star recruit, left guard. We might got to go ahead and do what we got to do to get him to make our school his main school. But that'll be all for this episode, guys. Thank you all for tuning to the channel. I appreciate the support. Thank y'all for tuning in and, you know what I'm saying, give me time of your day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, man. We gonna go up, man. It's hard. It's gonna be a slow grind, y'all. Just bear with me. Stay tuned. Trust the process. Trust the story. And it's gonna get better in the long run. But until next time, stay safe, stay hydrated, man. Stay blessed, and stay tuned. I'm gonna catch our next video, y'all. We out of here.